What's up everyone, I'm Cardi-C, and on today's video we are calculating print runs. It all started with this guy right here, 2002 Topps Finest Nomar Garciaparra. This is the refractor. It doesn't want to focus for us, but that's okay because we are locked in. We're focused on how to calculate these print runs. I'm so excited to share it with you. And the reason I'm so excited is because today we just passed 800 subscribers on the channel. Absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for your love and support along the way. If you're new here, consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing for future content that's based on equipping you with the skills and the tools to go out and make your own decisions to build, buy, trade, and sell your way into a collection of your dreams. But enough of this sappy mumbo jumbo. Let's hop in to what we have to cover today. What's up everyone, Cardi-C here with a quick video on how to calculate print runs of a particular product and set. So this is where it all started for me in my journey in relearning how to cross multiply. Is this 2002 Topps Finest refractor of Nomar Garciaparra, numbered to 499. Look at that shine. Camera's really not doing it justice, but I picked up this card, thought it was really cool, and asked myself, I wonder how many of these boxes were printed back in 2002 versus how many boxes of Topps Finest were printed in 2019. So I did a little bit of research. I reached out to the good members of the community for some help, and I came up with a very easy way to calculate the number of hobby boxes that were printed for these 2 years of Topps Finest. But I wanted to share what I found out with you all so you can take my approach here and apply it to literally any type of card wax configuration and calculate the number of packs, boxes, and cases that are printed. All you need are 3 things. You need to figure out first the number of cards that are in a particular set. That's number 1. Number 2 is you need to figure out the number of short prints and parallels and what they are serial numbered to. So for example, Topps flagship always has the gold parallels numbered to 2018. You would need to figure out that it's actually numbered to 2018 or 2019 or 2020. And then the third thing is the odds, the pack odds or the box odds, to figure out what the total number of packs and boxes are. So we're going to dive into how you actually go about calculating it. And let me tell you, I tried my best to create a Khan Academy style video for you guys, and I really fucked up my cross multiplying, and I figured let's just stick to Excel. Excel is what I know. Excel is what I love. So for 2002 Topps Finest, we had 110 cards in the set. We pulled that information from Baseball Cardpedia. You see here they say 2002 Topps Finest is a 110 card base set. We picked a couple of the parallels out. The refractor, the X-fractor, and the X-fractor with the protector were numbered out of 499, 299, and 99 respectively. So our first step in the process is to figure out the total number of cards printed for each one of these serial numbered parallels. So the Topps Finest refractor, around 55,000, the X-fractor 33,000, and the X-fractor with the protector around 11,000. Our next step is to calculate the total number of mini boxes, because this is the pack odds for 2002 Finest. They decided to disclose mini box odds rather than pack odds. But our second step is to figure out the total number of mini boxes that were produced based on the mini box odds. So luckily, Baseball Cardpedia also tracks all this information for us. And you see down here, the refractor falls 1 out of every 2 mini boxes, X-fractor 1 out of every 3, and with the protector 1 out of every 7. So if you are in Excel at home following along with me trying to do this for a different set, all you need to do is go in and hit equals 1 divided by 2 equals 1 divided by 3 equals 1 divided by 7, and you get your decimal odds. All this is telling us is that there's a 50% chance that you're going to pull a refractor out of 1 mini box. So to calculate the total number of mini boxes, all you need to do is take the total number of parallels printed divided by the odds. So we see 110, 110,000, 99,000, and 76,000. Odds were correct. We should have the same number of mini boxes for each serial numbered parallel. And I agree with you 100%. But the issue you run into with some of these earlier serial numbered cards is how often they fell. So if we're looking at the refractor, Topps isn't going to come out and say it fell 1 out of every 1.12567 mini boxes. They're just going to say it fell 1 out of every 2, or 1 out of every 3, or 1 out of every 7. They can't be as precise with their print runs when it's falling that frequently. So we're going to do something to address that in just a moment. But we have our numbers here. We want to figure out how many cases are printed. And now it's just simple elementary school division or middle school division. We have the total number of mini boxes per hobby box. 1, 2, 3. We take our 110,000, divide it by 3. You get your total number of hobby boxes. And then Baseball Cardpedia is telling us there's 12 boxes per case. So there are 12 boxes. You take that number once again and divide it by 12. So based on our calculation for the refractor, the X-fractor, and the X-fractor with the protector, we've calculated a print run for 2002 Finest of around 3,000, 2,800, and 2,200. Now, because they're all sort of different, what we need to do is we need to triangulate to arrive at sort of our best guess, our best estimate of what the print run is going to be. Now, all you need to do to triangulate is just take the average. So you'll see right here, we just took the average of those 3 numbers. Now, we figured out what the hobby case print run is for 2002 Topps Finest, but what about 2019? How has the print run differed between now and then? So we rinse, lather, and repeat. For 2019 Topps Finest, the fine people over at Beckett have told us there's 125 cards in the set. There's 8 boxes per case. There's 12 packs per box. And because they're listing out the pack odds over here, we're going to calculate the total number of packs. The odds were actually provided by CRT Sports Cards. He's got one of the best channels on YouTube and best website for Project 2020 content. I highly recommend checking his content out. If you enjoy the math and analytics type content that I'm bringing you all, you'd really, really enjoy Chris's channel as well. So back to the calc. You have 125 cards in the set. You have all these serial numbered, short printed parallels. 250 for purple, 150 for blue, 99 for green, 25 for orange. You calculate the total number, and then you got your odds per pack once again. And there's one thing to note here. You see how for purple, they fall 1 out of every 18 packs? Topps Finest Blue is 1 out of every 30. Green is 1 out of every 45. And orange is 1 out of every 176. What you're able to do when you have a less frequent serial numbered card falling is you're able to get at a much more precise number of packs when you're doing this exercise. So you see here 562 500, 562 500. For green and orange, they're a little bit less, but it's not much less. So then again, we take our packs per hobby box metric and hobby box per case metric, divide those by our total number of packs to get the number of cases printed, and then we're going to triangulate to figure out what the average is from these metrics, and we find that there were approximately 5,812 hobby cases of Topps Finest printed in 2019. You guys now know how to calculate the print run for any wax configuration out there. One important thing to note is that if you are trying to calculate the total number of packs for a product that's released in multiple configurations, take Topps Update, for example. You can get a hobby box, you can get a jumbo hobby box, there's blasters, there's fat packs, there's loose packs, there's different odds for all of those configurations. So if you're trying to calculate the total number of packs out there, you need to go through this exercise for each one of those configurations. But the exciting thing is that Topps releases those pack odds on the back of each of those products, and they release all the information that you need in order to get at how many packs, how many boxes, how many cases of this stuff is actually being printed. The importance of serial numbered cards in helping hobbyists, collectors, and investors track how many cards are being printed at any given point in time is key, is critical to the future health of this hobby. Let me know in the comments below what you will use print run information for in the future. Just general curiosity, a look back analysis of Topps' decisions year over year to inform your buying decisions as a collector, an investor, or a flipper. I'm really looking forward to the types of analyses that I am going to be performing over the next couple months, and will be super excited to share the results with you guys as they come out. But that's all I had for you guys this time. I'm Cardi-C. We'll catch you guys later.